Hey everyone. I came on here to answer the questions that some of you wanted me to respond to. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, so Christopher says, what's one story that perfectly sums up who you are as a person? Okay, so everybody know I have degenerative disc disease, and I'm at stage 4, and that's the worst stage that you could have um, in this type of in degenerative disc disease. I'm sorry, I'm doing like this to my mouth because I got mouth work done, so I'm trying to keep putting out. But anyway, so I have a 5 bedroom, everybody know, 3 bath, in-ground pool with a screen, whatever. So my house was green one time, and it was an ugly green. And I was like, I was telling this person, I was like, I want to change the color of this house, and I wanted to change it so bad because the color that I bought the house in was just ugly. So, of course, even with my back problems, I went out there and bought the paint, and I bought like a painting machine. It kept jacking up all the time. But anyway, I had brushes and, rollers or whatever. It took me like 5 days or something like that to do. I don't know. It probably could have been longer. I don't know. But just to sum me up, even though I struggle with my back, I am the type of person um, that's determined. I will get the job done. So no matter how much pain I'm in, I'm going to get it done, with help, without help. And I prefer being by myself most of the time anyway. So I'm going to do what I have to do to finish everything. I don't accept failure. Do I fall sometimes? Yes, I do. However, when it comes to me, my dad always told me that you do not depend on anybody. Yes, we're going to have to depend on certain things, but I came to the conclusion that as a woman, I need to find ways to be independent. So I'm more of an independent person, as you can see on some of my videos on YouTube. So that's what sums up me. Thank you for asking me that question, Christopher. Okay, next question. I'm gonna do Jonathan. So you asked me also, what are your measurements? Um, I don't know my measurements, but if you want to say extra large, large, medium, and small, I'm a large in everything that I wear. I used to be a medium, gained weight, and then now I'm losing weight, so I'm trying to get back to a medium. So I don't know the measurements. I would have to get myself measured, and I would have to come back to that. So I'm so sorry. But anyway, let me go to another one. Okay, another question from Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan says, do you think you will ever start a exclusive fan page, OnlyFans, loyal fans, etc.? Well, Jonathan, I won't ever do an OnlyFans. Now, I know I could do different things on OnlyFans like TikTok. I could do that type of stuff on there, but who wants to see that on OnlyFans? Um, the stuff that I give you is somewhat, I'm not trying to be provocative. That's just how it come out. I like to dance. That's always been me. Some of the stuff that y'all seen, some of my bras not lifting up with my nipples and stuff, that's because the bra is says it's my size, but when you put it on, it's not your size. So I'm still learning to see which companies that I would like to actually wear, because every bra size says it's a size, but that don't mean that that's your perfect size in that brand. So, but for lawyer fans, etc., I guess you talk about OnlyFans, but exclusive fan page. Could you please elaborate on like what you mean about exclusive fan page? Maybe I need to know more about it, but I can always start that up. I'm not sure what you guys are really looking for, and then we could go from there. Okay, from some guy. You have a lot of questions. Okay, it says, what is your dream vacation? Okay, Bora Bora. That's my number one. And maybe Bali, but that's number two. But if I ever had to decide between the two, it'd be Bora Bora. So yeah, that's my dream vacation right there. Um, okay, some guy again is asking me another question. So he says, what was your dream job when you were younger? My dream job. Being an architect was my dream job. It never wavered, never fell behind. Architect was my dream job when I was younger. Okay, another question from some guy. He said, how would your friends describe you? Okay, well, I only have one. I'm pretty much a loner, to be honest with you. I don't need friends, but I can tell you what that one would say. Okay, so I am reliable. They can always call me to talk about their problems, and you won't hear about anything else. Nobody will tell you what I said. I fix things. I'm a nurturer. I'm a tomboy at heart. I love the Lord. I like to fix things. I like to build things. As you guys can see on my videos, that's just who I am. That's pretty much about it. I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm pretty much a loner, you guys. I mean, I don't have friends that come here. So if anything, I have like more of a family, like nephews and stuff like that. But I don't have too many friends. But to sum it up, I'm more to myself. So they'll tell you I don't like junk. I like peace, and that's about it. So okay, another question some guy asked. He said, "Where do you feel most comfortable at?" At my house. Um, if anything, yeah, of course the church. I could go to the church, but if you're talking about everyday living, it's my house. My house is my sanctuary. So to answer your question, it's my house. Okay, some guy, you asked me another question. It says, what makes you excited about life? My kids, it's been a struggle, but I couldn't trade them for the world. I wouldn't, they minds for right now. You know, um, I get excited about them, to be honest. Like, they're like night and day. Like, my oldest, he's more of a sports person. My youngest, he's sports, but he's more into like electronics and solving things. He's like a problem solver than anything. But that's what makes me excited, to have them. They mean the world to me. So, and I have two boys. Okay, another question from some guy. Okay, he says, what are you most grateful for? Life. If you guys knew what I've been through, y'all would be like, dang. But I'm excited about life. I have a new profound think about life. I want to do what I set my mind to do, and I don't want to stop doing anything. But life is, I got to be honest with you, it's life, right? Okay, so some guy said, uh, what's the biggest lesson you learned from a past relationship? Um, I learned that you must trust and respect each other. Also, never stop showing interest in the one that you're with. That's a big thing I've learned. Also, boundaries is a good thing to set. Boundaries is good for a relationship. So all this stuff that I'm saying is, um, I've never done some of these. I should have, but I'm learning after the fact. You know, these are lessons. Also, be yourself. Don't be nobody else. If you can't be yourself while you with a person, then you shouldn't be with them. That's how I feel. Don't be somebody else that you're not. Also, I have learned you can't change anyone. You can only change yourself. These are lessons that I learned in relationships. Also, I know what I deserve. So, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Okay, one more. He says, what are you most attracted to in another person? If they love the Lord, and I don't know if you are. I mean, if that's what you want me to put out, if you want me to be honest with you. And it used to not be that way, but I found myself being alone for 2 years and some now. And you look at relationships and attractions different from what you probably previously used to be attracted to. So since I've been alone, I've been celibate for all this time, I look at people different. So that's the first thing I would love. That has to be my main attraction. And you know, a lot of people is not where I am, and that's okay. But yeah, that's my number one, and I'm being perfectly honest with you. Okay, interesting question. Okay, this one is from Dexter. He said, do you shave or wax? I shave. I don't do wax. I don't allow everybody in my personal stuff. So I shave. Have I ever tried wax? No, only on my eyebrows. I've tried wax. Oh, and maybe even my armpits. I try wax, but most part, I shave.